Okay, and another fucking video. I know what is going on today. Only because I've been rummaging around and moving things, and I've discovered something that I was about to do, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll do it on video. It may be shit, it may be interesting, it may just be rather mediocre. But I thought, do you know what? Let's share my random military discoveries with you as I go along. So we all know what these are. Carlisle tins, used to pick them up for pretty much nothing in the pouch for a fiver a go, and now everything except SRD rum jars, it's gone up in value. So the red ones are more desirable for whatever reason. Bar and black without the added sulfidamide powder because it's orange, or red because it was changed and they put the sulfidamide powder in there. They then later added on to the back with sulfidamide so they could go back to green, because red in a combat zone isn't exactly the ideal colour. So when it comes on the back and it's plain and it's green, it will not have the sulfidamide powder. They added it and wanted to distinguish ones, so they painted them orange, and then they stamped it on the can and went back to green. Now, what a lot of people don't know is, during that whole 1942 period where they tried to start saving metal, they gave it a go in plastic, an early plastic, like so. And it's an open one, and it is injection molded. If I get the light right, you will see the little circles. There's one right in the center. It's easier on that one to see. So you see just above my finger here, above there, and above there, you see the circles where it's injection molded. Now, although they're quite solid, if it was to receive a good whack from something hard like a rifle butt, or crashing into rocks when you fall down or dive or whatever, the case would split, crack, making the bandage inside no longer sterile. So, like all of the sort of plastic Ethicel water bottles, the enamel water bottles, these were again a bit of a failure. So they were pretty much discarded. I bought an empty one. I thought, that's great, I've got a nice example, and the paint keeps falling off this. And then I ended up with, a really nice condition sealed one. And the way to tell these, the writing on it is quite bold and quite raised, and it doesn't look stamped. There's the typical metal one. The writing's not that raised when compared to the writing on a plastic one. It's quite high off the surface, so you can tell this one's stamped, but it doesn't look stamped. It's well, it's because it's not, of course. It's injection molded into a mold. And so I've got a lovely sealed one, I've got an open one, and interestingly, I've got one that it looks like somebody started to open but then changed their mind, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to open it to see what was inside, because my open one was empty. So this one, it's somebody started to, and then they've changed their mind. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to open that. Then again, ping. Oh, I could video it again. So let's prise this off as gently as we can. Oh, wow, that's really setting me. You see how hard I had to pull it, because it's that should be that should be all the way over there. Again, all the paint comes off of those. So, oh, it's really green plastic on this. It's a green plastic with paint over the top. God, it's a really good fit, I tell you. So that's really, it's such a different colour green to the grey one. I'm already pleased I've opened it. And of course the sulfidamide powder is everywhere. So I'm sure this stuff isn't poisonous, but because I've opened these before. So actually, do you know what? I don't think that is the sulfidamide powder that's got out. I don't know what that is. Because that packet is... Oh, maybe it... So you've got to wonder how it gets out. No, I'm sure... I'll have to investigate that, but it doesn't look like it. That packet looks, you know, mint, mint, mint. And I can't see where that may have got out. Tested and subdivided by Heinsohn, Westcott and Dunning. Well, even that, I don't think I've got an open one of, well, a loose packet of this anyway. So that will go on display. So I've gone from one sealed item that I've got a few of. Smell of. I'm trying not to inhale it, just to smell it. It smells like washing up powder. It's got that really fresh sort of smell to it. And there's a random, very peculiar plastic string, obviously from the injection moulding or whatever that is in there. Let me get out. Okay. Oh, and see, there you go. You can see a 4 and an A, and there is another 4 on the other side. Yes. Oh, I'm really quite pleased I opened that, just because it's so different to the other one. And on the other side, I've got 1, 4 and an A. Where is it? I don't know if you're able to capture that, but it's right at the top. Oh, there we go. A, 1 and a 4. Intriguing, huh? So, out of curiosity, do the two parts mirror? Do the two parts go together? No, there's actually quite a size difference. Yeah, if I put the two tops together, see what I mean? That's, I'll put it the bottom corner where my fingers are here. That marries up. But you've got quite an overhang. Yeah, there's a big size difference between the grey and the blue. And do you know what? On the grey one, I can see an S. I never noticed before because I wasn't looking for anything on the inside. So definitely manufactured by more than one company. Because not only is the colour a really grey colour on this to a quite a good plastic toy soldier green, shall we call it, the size is also different. Oh, there we go, we live and learn. And that's how we learn these random things. And try and get all this crap off the bandage. And you can just about see the red writing on the inside where it says, you know, placed against wound. And it is set in the shape of a bar of soap because obviously the inside of these cans is very uniform. Okay, I mean that was the only reason for doing this video. Both cans. Oh, I tell a lie. Of course, the cans say who they're made by. I'm such an idiot at times. My brain just races away with itself. So both of these are made by the Acme Cotton Products Company. So why are they so different? Intriguing, right? I wonder if they're still around to write to. I might give that a go. I write to companies all the time, but asking for random information. Sometimes they ignore you. Sometimes they tell you to go and get fucked. I was not quite that, bluntly. But like Kellogg's wrote back, they shared photographs from their archives. They were absolutely wonderful. They couldn't do enough. Yeah, if I can find that company or even the company that brought them out, which quite often happens, I'll ping them a letter, ping them an email, a letter. How old am I? And see what they say. Okay, that's it. That was all it was about. Ciao.